God's protection is absolute. When He watches over you, no power in heaven, on earth, or under the earth can harm you. Psalm 23 is not just a poetic passage, it is a divine shield, a declaration that the Almighty defends His own. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. This means that those who truly belong to God lack nothing. No protection, no provision, no security is missing from their lives. A shepherd does not leave his sheep vulnerable. He guides, feeds, and shields them from every predator. This is what God does for His people. When enemies rise, when danger surrounds, when darkness looms, God remains the unshakable guardian of those who trust in Him. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. This is the image of complete peace under God's care. Green pastures represent abundance, provision, and safety, while still waters symbolize tranquility and spiritual refreshment. Have you ever seen a sheep resting in the presence of wolves? That is what God does for His people. Even when the world is chaotic, He gives His own a supernatural peace that makes no sense to the enemy. The devil can rage, the storms can rise, but the sheep of the Lord will always find rest in His presence. That is why no true child of God lives in fear, even in the face of danger. They know their shepherd is near. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. This verse is a direct challenge to fear. The valley of the shadow of death represents the darkest, most dangerous moments of life. It is the place where human strength fails, where threats seem overwhelming, where everything looks hopeless. But for God's people, fear is powerless. Why? Because God Himself walks with them. Imagine a small lamb walking through a valley full of lions. But behind the lamb stands a roaring, mighty lion, greater than all the rest. This is what it means to walk with God. The enemy may try, but he cannot touch what belongs to the Almighty. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. God does not just protect, He blesses in the face of opposition. He does not remove enemies immediately, but He makes them watch as He elevates His people. This is divine authority. While the wicked plot, while the adversary schemes, God is preparing a feast, a blessing, a breakthrough for His children. No weapon formed against them prospers. The enemy's greatest frustration is seeing a child of God untouched, unshaken, and rising higher despite every attack. This is the reality of those who trust in the Lord. No danger, no attack, no power of darkness can override God's protection. He is the shepherd who never sleeps, never fails, and never abandons His own.